So to young Brittany, you tell her what?
Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing what you said you was gonna do, even if I may not have known that, I was gonna be, doing exactly what I'm doing. I always knew I was gonna be everything that I'm becoming. I always knew that.
Yo, what's happening? We back for the second half of Cigar Table Talk. We got the lovely Miss Brittanye Blake in the building. Give it up for her. So, before we get started with our little interview of her, we want to shout out a couple of people. So, before we do that, also, we want to remind you that this episode is live tonight. However, if you miss it and you listen to this later, you can catch it again on Thursday on In the Mix Radio. That's NDA Mix Radio from 8 to 10. That's Eastern Standard Time, p.m. Don't look for it in the morning. We ain't going to be there.
Nope.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Sorry if I got
You miss it on Thursday, run it back on Sunday.
Come on now.
After church.
To the 4.
Good time, too. You just getting out of church.
And not only scan that code, the link is in the description.
In the description.
Yep.
We also on Spotify. Go on and download it.
Yes, sir.
If you're a student, you get it for $5.
Come on now.
Big in the
Download.
streets.
Let me know 7 Smoke sent you.
All right, Cal. Talk to him.
What I'm gonna talk to him about?
Tell him, that boy.
We knew this was going to happen. Y'all knew this was going to happen.
Hey man, listen, man. If y'all need some t-shirts with embroidery, screen printing, hoodies, sweatshirts, beanies, hats, you name it, they do it. Patches. Go to Diamond 10 Embroidery in Lake Park.
Come on now.
Tell them Cowboy Cal sent you.
Cowboy Cow.
Ask for Mary or you ask for Terry. Either way it go, you at Diamond 10
Terry
Embroidery.
Mary.
Mary Terry.
Terry.
Mary. One of them. They gonna know who you is.
Mary and Terry.
Yeah, Mary and Terry. One old, one young. You hear me? A little something. Hey,
right.
shout out to my Diamond 10 Embroidery in Lake Park, Georgia. They on the inside of the plaza where the Polo store used to be at. In the area right there. They done moved since the hurricane.
So 1170 Lakes.
Yeah,
Boulevard.
that's still the whole thing, but it's a different soup. You know what I'm talking
Got sweet, different sweet, yeah.
Sweet
soup.
Good. Got him.
This is real right here, Britt. This is real, Britt. This is real. This is what you get right
diamond,
here, Britt.
It's diamond embroidery. They change clothes.
I got to warn you. This is real. This is so real.
That boy said
Unscripted, unedited. This is so real.
All right, so booking 7 Smoke. Who we talking to?
I'll talk to him. Hey, man, listen. I told y'all that pollen killing us. But take a little Claritin, a little Loratadine, a little Benadryl. Don't take no Benadryl because then you ain't going to be able to party. The sun coming out. We're available. Give us a call. 470-717-2755. If you ain't got no phone to work, but you around Wi-Fi and got internet, we got an email. book7smoke@gmail.com. Book number 7 smoke@gmail.com. Or find somebody in the group and DM them about booking. Nothing else.
Yeah, don't slide in. Just tell us you.
That's it. I think they got it.
Yeah, they got you. All right, shout out to Bird Gang Chicken, man. 229-305-0655 if you want to hit him up for private events, festivals, vendors. He's also opened up his new location in Adel. And also catering service. And that address in Adel is 1003 West 4th Street, Adel, Georgia, baby. It's a call in and pick up.
We gonna post up outside in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Can't sit here. You got to go in there and get in and sit in your car.
Yeah.
Throw the wings outside the window.
You gotta find somewhere else. You gotta find somewhere else to eat it.
All right.
But mention 7 Smoke, get a 10% discount. Next thing, sponsors. If you want to be sponsored on here, holla at us.
We got a spot.
We got a spot for you. You see how we just ran through it, and you see the ads that we do in between time. You choose what you want, we get it done for you. And need that done, hit us up at 7smokecommunications@gmail.com and we'll get back to you with all the other details. That's it.
No, we got one more.
Oh,
We can't forget them. Hey, sun shining bright. Y'all done got your tax money. I got them new cars. Need them windows tinted.
Come on, we going.
I know we finna go.
Yeah.
Preferred.
Go in and see A Diggity down there. Preferred window tinted.
Yeah, man.
Okay. His address is 733 East Hill Avenue. Ain't even no suite number. It's just address now.
Nah, ain't no suit.
Ain't no sweet.
Ain't no suit.
733 East Hill Avenue.
That's why I call you South Bend.
Can't get down there, call him on the phone. That man be busy.
He be busy now.
This tenor on
East
this
of
side of Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
You call him 229-474-5082. That is 229-474-5082. Tell him 7 Smoke 60, but he don't give out discounts.
No, we don't give a
Give out
damn.
discounts.
We don't get none either.
Yeah.
We don't even get none either. So don't
I got one more.
We don't get nothing at all. Talk to
I
him.
got one too.
Come on, you see we match. See we match.
Hey man, shout out to Brittany's Juke Joint.
Okay.
You hear me?
Okay.
1215
Okay. Address and all.
uh
Oh man.
North Bay Tree Road.
You say 12:15. 12:01.
1201.
We got to get you out that seat.
I thought you had it down. Well, you
Hey,
him to.
I made it good though.
Hey,
I made it.
to the bar.
I was confident.
Hey, it's suit 12
Yeah.
Hey, kind of shaky.
Kind of shaky.
Again, the address is what, Cal?
1205.
Oh, man.
Oh my.
That what y'all saying?
1201.
Oh,
Well, you listen slow.
1201 Bay
I
Tree
was
Road.
talking to Shy. That's what I'm.
And mention Big Nicks or what's going on March 29th at Big Nicks.
Going down. This
going down.
Night, baby.
We
Cuban Night.
going to
Seven
Cuba.
Smoke Cuban Nights presents.
Cuba.
That's right, Havana edition, baby. Hey, come on, everybody, put your Cuban attire on because we're gonna take it back to the heritage of the cigar smoking in America. And shout out to the Cubans because they migrated here. Shout out to E-Boy City down in that Tampa, Florida area. They brought the cigar culture here, and they have this big culture festival every December, showing the heritage of the cigar culture. But we're gonna show our appreciation to the Cubans also for having so we're having this big old Havana experience. We have the Cuban music going down. We're gonna have our Cuban attire on. We're gonna have the Cubans.
Might speak a little Spanish.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm getting fluent there. You know what I'm saying?
Get some of that soca.
It's going down,
Soca.
man. March 29th at Big Nick's Juke Jump. Shout out to Big Nick again for allowing us to be there and be present at his establishment. But 7 Smoke presents Cuban Nights, the Havana Experience. It's going down in a major way. March 29th at 6 p.m. at Big Nick's Juke Jump on that patio. Y'all see us out there.
Shannon, you ain't lying. Got to get one for
Hey,
him.
you better tell Forrest Gump to leave me alone.
Did we get everybody?
That's right. I think that's right. Yep.
That's all right. We'll catch them one more time.
Yep.
And
Sure.
speaking of teleprompters, are you ready to introduce our guest?
Because that
Yes,
was the
I am
perfect
ready to
segue.
Oh, you
introduce
sure?
our guest. Yes.
Okay, you scaring me, Cal.
Well, go
No,
ahead.
man. No, I'm good.
They do it then.
Coming live on the
Basketball,
other
get a
side of the
basketball.
camera.
Coming live on the other side of the camera to my left, y'all right. You know what I'm talking about? We got the Brittanye Blake. WALB 10 News.
It's
The
Brittany.
Brittanye Blake.
It's happening.
Y'all know we do exclusive interviews, so we got the exclusive
VIP.
VIP. Brittanye Blake. Y'all see the call? I know y'all see it. I ain't even got to say nothing. This it right here. What it look like?
And she right there too.
And she right here.
And they seen the name
For the
tag
record.
too.
And they see the name on there.
Yep.
And y'all look at her. She got on a green.
Oh my God.
Okay, never mind.
You gonna
Represent. She represent.
represent fam?
Family.
Come on now.
Today's
No,
my
Not
no,
fam you.
no,
Oh my
no,
God,
not
say
fam you.
Today's my
It's her.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on now.
it's her
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah, you see the you see the colors up there
Pink and
represent.
green, boy.
This man said,
Act like you know.
"Fam you."
I didn't see that.
PHAM, boy.
He was late.
Dog.
God,
He was late.
You tell who ain't been to college and who had.
Might need to get him out.
I mean, I
that
haven't been to college.
We know.
Hey, man, why you say that after saying suit and all that stuff?
You telling them you said everybody know that.
My bad. My bad. I was folding over the peas
That's
and
a
chopping the
given.
legs up.
Oh my goodness.
But hey, but you do everything else.
Good segue, I guess.
I guess.
But man, listen. Welcome.
Thank
How are
y'all
you doing
for having-
today?
Good. Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Thank
It's
you.
great to have you.
Don't do that.
What?
What do you do?
Brittany, how's your mental?
Yeah. What you
I had to
man?
make since you been sitting here.
I think that thing, boy. We sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
we
Eli.
sorry.
God,
Oh my
dog.
God.
I know your mental probably
How your
changed
mental,
when
Brittany?
she declined since you've been here in the studio.
No, my mental is good. You know, like y'all were saying earlier, it's the start of a new week. So, you know, just got to start the week off positive. It's been real rough in the streets. So, you know, we starting off. I see I'm at a good 8.5 today.
Oh, that's good.
That's
good.
That's good. Absolutely. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think since Calvin introduced you, his went from 8.5, Calvin?
Yeah. I'm at a 9
to
now.
3.5.
I'm at a 9.
Yeah, you lost some brain cells.
Yeah, that thing done went down.
Yeah, boy, that
Quick.
right there was tough. I'm sorry, and I seen you at your best. Yes, sir. But that just wasn't one of them. Moving on.
Okay. Go ahead.
Before we start with the y'all want to say, bro, I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it. I know.
That's good.
We actually been doing stuff that a lot of people wish and stuff that they did and doing. So continue doing what you're doing.
Amen.
I appreciate it.
Amen. So that's big right there for sure. That's big. Amen.
Hey, great. Definitely great classmates, right?
Yes, sir.
So, tell me this: who is Brittanye Blake?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
That's loaded.
We got all night. No, we don't. We got 10.
So let's separate it too.
Look,
like
I
let's
ain't got all night. Let's
so let's separate it. Separate the professional from the actual person. So answer the professional part later because we kind of introduced that already.
Yeah.
So let's do the person. The person.
Let's see. Well, I'm a native of Valdosta. I think everybody know that. I went to private school, but I used to float out and about. So it just depends. I might be on Valdosta side, might be on Lounge side. You just never know, depending on where my friends was at. I'm an only child. So I think a lot of people do know that about me. If not, I don't know. I'm kind of a private person. I've always been a super private person. But I've always been super outgoing, dance, act, things like that. Sing a little bit. I can't just sing. I sing in like a choir or something like that. You know, my voice kind of blend with everybody.
Okay. In the shower.
Come on now, but stand out a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. I love Hello Kitty. Anybody who know me know I love Hello Kitty. Okay. It's always in the smallest ways, be random stuff that I got Hello Kitty. That's pretty much it. I really just.
And we gonna get more later. That was good.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna get more later.
Thanks, you private.
You hear me? We gonna know you by the time this interview over with.
So on the professional side, who is Brittanye Blake?
Woo, on the professional side, almost kind of the same. I really don't like hide too much on either sides. When you meet me, you meet Brittany. From the front of it, I am a very like outgoing person, always smiling, always talking to people. I'm gonna talk to you like you my homeboy, my homegirl. Then I switch on the voice and I'll be like, oh my gosh, yes, like let's do that.
Versatile.
Right.
Versatile.
Yes, always gotta be versatile. And pretty much I love what I do. So for those people who don't know, who may be watching, but I am a news reporter and anchor for WAOB Channel 10. And I love everything I do. I became a journalist because I love to tell other people's stories. Sure. And being able to tell it on this type of platform is just so amazing. I mean, I've done so much stuff. I started off in like newspapers, magazines, and then ended up here at WAOB. And it's been such a great journey. And so, I mean, that's pretty much me on the professional end there. I'm always a DM away, text away, as long as it's about a story.
That's the truth.
right.
That's the truth right there. I can vouch for that for sure.
So, like, being yourself is basically how you build that relationship with people in the community.
Right. Yeah. Because ultimately, like, my job is already hard.
Yeah, sure.
So, people aren't comfortable with the media.
Correct. Yeah,
like, especially when you pull up in that news truck, I pull up and say First Alert, Channel 10 on there, you know, and everybody like, uh-oh. Yeah, like, oh, we in trouble. No, you know, so when you come off a lot of times, and sometimes it's uncomfortable situations that I'm in. Somebody that passed away, somebody that stole something that happened, you know, and now I have to come in this situation and I'm asking you questions and who want to talk to a you know, reporter after somebody just got shot or I just found out somebody died or something, you know. So just trying to basically like be friendly, be comforting, you know, show my personality, especially if people are faith-based. I'm very big into my faith. So I have even prayed with families before, gotten interviews, cried with them in interviews, like letting people know, yes, you care, and like I'm a human. Like just because I'm here doing a story, don't mean So that's very exactly. Glad you said that. So that's very important to get in stories, and a lot of the stories I get are because I do that. I'm just myself, and I'm always available. So even if you ask me like this, you know, you ask me to come on the show, I'm gonna come. Why not? It's because it's a way for me to still build a connection with people that I've never met before, who may be like, oh, now I know her, and reach out.
Okay. So when did you know that journalism was your career?
That's a good question.
Got to think right there, baby.
I don't know when I had a moment when I was like, oh, this is like my career. When I went to college, so when I graduated high school, like I really wanted to be a psychiatrist. So crazy how I got here. But I started off, I wanted to be a psychiatrist. And then I remember I shadowed my uncle. My uncle is a doctor. And I shadowed him in his practice one summer. And I was like, I can't do this. I was like, this too much. It's too many. It's just too much going on. It's smelling here. I don't know. I just can't do it.
What it smell like?
I was like, ooh, I can't do this. I was like, So I basically was like, well, like I said earlier, I grew up dancing, singing, acting. So I was like, dang, I want to do that, but not in the same way. Like, I didn't want to be an actress or anything. And so I just went to school for mass media, and I ended up falling in love with the storytelling part of it. And being able to go out and meet people and tell stories, like, that's the part I kind of fell in love with. So that's when I knew, probably like my sophomore year of college, like, I knew this is what I wanted to do for a good part of my life.
Oh man, that's good.
I like that. Like
you know, you say you're a private person. You don't put too much out there. We know, but we did some digging. You know, journalism, master degrees. She model too, don't she?
She model.
Yeah.
She used to model.
Come on now.
And we tried to get access, but we had a request, and I said nope.
We didn't want you to know we was digging.
Yeah,
Okay.
So talk to us about the modeling.
Modeling. So I just recently got back into modeling. I started modeling when I was like 8 maybe. And I used to go to do different shows. Even in Orlando, I went and did this like big competition and all kind of stuff like that. And then I just kind of fell out of it once I got in college. I got super busy doing other stuff. I was an activist in college. So like I was in the Black Student League. I was the president. Like I was doing all that kind of stuff. So I really wasn't doing too much of the other stuff. So I just recently got back into it because I wanted another hobby because my job is a lot. I'm always working. Even when I'm not working, I'm still working. So I wanted something else to do. So that's how I ended up getting back into modeling. And I need to do, if somebody need me to do a show, I'm willing to do it as long as, now everybody I work with, like as far as like fashion designers and stuff like that, they know it's got to be all really appropriate, you know. I just very modest. I need to be covered up. I'm not gonna do no swimsuits or nothing like this. So, but it's just something fun to do, and it's just a way to show off my confidence. So,
solo or was you with a group?
You mean like when I was modeling?
Yeah.
So I was a part of a modeling company.
Right.
And so we would basically be solo, but then as you get older, you do more partner modeling. But when I was younger, I was doing more solo stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, going into that, I know you saying coming from college and all of that. So, give me your best advice that you will have for a current college student.
This is a safe space. You just live. That's all.
And to be honest,
because my face.
you answered this question before too already.
Oh yes, yeah, I have, and
We know that's what we asking.
I mean, the best advice I really have is to just have fun. Probably the best advice I ever got before I went into college was from my granny, and she told me like, you'll never get this time back. So like, enjoy your time. Like, enjoy your time in college. Like, you're never gonna be this young again. You never gonna not have to pay no bills like this again. Like, you never gonna. It's never gonna be like that again. Okay? So just enjoy it, and I did. Like, I enjoyed everything about my college experience. I got all the grades I wanted to get, and still had the fun I wanted to have.
Still had time to play it to the best sorority in sorority history.
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
AKA, shout out to AKA.
Yes.
Hey, and she wearing that green for more reason than St. Patrick's.
Come on now.
Hear me?
Pinch me.
So AKA versary, right?
Come on.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking
yes.
about.
Okay.
6 years in, right?
6 years in,
Ooh,
yes.
that boy did that.
They
such.
doing research.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do research right here.
Hey, we don't play. We play a lot, but we don't play.
They do research.
We play, but we don't play.
They do research
We had
right
to do a
here.
little bit of journalism for a journalist.
Come on,
And let
now.
me in the win. Now I'm sitting up here looking like,
Come
what
on,
are you
baby.
And kind of just to pivot away from the expected questions, right? When you have your downtime, because you say you work a lot, right? What do you do when you consider to like let your hair down and just be Brittany?
Beach.
How you know that? 'Cause that's the only place I be talking about. I love to go to the beach. I just came from the beach Saturday.
Look at that.
I love the beach.
Can't wait for it to get hot.
Oh my gosh. Couldn't wait. Was ready.
I heard that.
I was like, let's go now, today. I love the beach. I love to eat.
Long ain't macaroni, huh?
Oh yeah, I do not eat no macaroni.
Y'all ain't dig deeper than me. Y'all ain't dig deeper than me. Y'all ain't dig deeper than me.
Yeah, I don't eat macaroni. I'm starting to eat rice a little bit.
Okay.
Southern girl. Don't
I'm
eat
trying
macaroni
it.
and rice.
I'm trying.
You don't like rice?
It ain't hurt me none. I'm
You
alright.
talking about the rice? I'm still stuck on the macaroni.
Yeah,
That part. That
I mean, do
part.
you eat greens?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Greens,
Okay.
cabbage,
Is it the
peas.
cheese? Is it noodles?
No, it's the texture. I'm a texture eater, so anything that the texture throw me off, I have a hard time like really
Okay.
Yeah.
getting with it.
So you don't eat avocado?
No.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good.
What about lamb chops?
Man, they ain't no hood. They ain't no southern avocado.
No,
That's I ain't in my lamb chops.
No,
That's how I ain't my lamb.
avocado is the
I
texture.
cannot eat lamb
I
chops.
know it.
Yeah.
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops is good.
I cannot eat them, bro.
Depend
Really?
Depends on who cooking.
Yeah.
He ain't had one of my lamb chops though.
I had a piece when was at Texas,
Yeah.
Brazil. That was good. But when he brought the other lamb out, boy, no,
Oh, yeah,
sir.
yeah.
They turned you off?
Mm.
And that's recent.
Yes.
That's like within 2 years.
It
like
is
recent.
a hard texture though, because that's a little. It get kind of gritty in there somewhere.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
taste that
I
real.
felt
That,
that.
I
where it
don't
come
want
from?
to taste no outdoor when I eat my food.
Oh no, hey,
I don't like no gamey taste.
let me cook for you.
That
I
lamb
don't like
got
no
a different
gamey
taste to it
taste.
now. Even if you season it pretty good, it got a different taste than what
Yeah.
you're expecting, I guess.
That's
you
true.
know. It's so
I eat liver though.
Now see, that's nasty.
No,
that
I
texture.
eat
gizzards.
I do.
That's
Gizzards
nasty.
and livers, I do it. I eat everything though,
Yeah, liver nasty.
except for okra.
Your liver nasty.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do to
Boy,
it.
y'all gotta have
Liver
that
ain't
gravy.
nasty.
You
Y'all
can fry
nasty
it.
saying liver nasty.
Gizzard's better.
You got the teeth for it. I had to though. I'm sorry. You got you a lot. You got you a lot.
Well, I'll be there.
I'll be damned.
I'm sorry. Hey, timestamp.
They got serious.
I was just playing, man.
Nah,
I had to. You said that and smiled at me like I looked at you.
You got me, but we coming back.
My bad. I'm done. I'm sleep.
But
So go ahead.
I was gonna say, just to kind of pivot back, just at least into your world of journalism, right? One of the viewers, Jimmy, our brother.
Shout out to
said,
Jimmy. What's up, baby?
How do you handle sensitive or traumatic topics in your reporting?
Um,
Sounds like to me you don't talk about it.
Handle it like, what you mean, Jimmy? Like personally, or like when I'm talking to other people?
Give us both.
Okay. When I'm talking to other people, just trying to be, sympathetic. If people don't want to talk, I don't force nobody to talk. Now, that's one thing about me as a journalist. I don't force nobody to talk to me.
Yeah.
I will get on camera and say you didn't talk to me. Now, I don't mind that. Whoever it is, I'll be like, I tried to talk to them. They ain't want to talk to me. I'm fine with that. Especially when it's like family and stuff like that. Right. I understand. Personally, how I deal with sensitive topics and it just depends. Sometimes it get real heavy.
Yeah.
And so some stuff seems a little too close, and so then I have to deal with it a little bit different than I might deal with something else. But it just depends. That's why I like to take a lot of time for myself and not overwork myself or try to always be searching for what's next. Sometimes I just like to leave it where it's at.
Okay. Okay, so dealing with those different avenues of traumatic and stuff like that, what's one of your I know you say you like to sing and stuff, so what's one of your like go-to songs or something like that you listen to before you get to an interview or after, just depending on the situation?
So I'm always listening to gospel music or like non-secular music. Yeah. So right now my favorite song to listen to is Promises by Maverick City.
Oh, okay.
I like it. Sing a little bit.
I like it. No. Let's see what your voice is.
Let Calvin sing.
No. Right.
Whoa. Okay.
Unless y'all want to have a whole praise session in here, y'all don't want me to start singing that one. But it's I like that song though. It really puts you in a right mood and just remind you of God's promises. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So you soprano or alto?
Alto heavy.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Heavy. Real heavy. Sometimes I pretend like I'm a soprano.
Okay.
So you
and then shower.
Right. That's what that's
Right.
Nobody can hear.
Right.
I was gonna say, so that helps you relax, right?
Yes.
So does coloring, right?
Yes.
So talk about that.
They stalking me now. They own me.
This is 7 Smoke Cigar Table Talk.
Y'all own me.
That's what it is.
I'm glad I ain't made nothing else public. Thank you.
Come on.
No, I love coloring. I haven't colored in a long time. It's been some time, but I have some nice coloring books. I need to open up. Got some brand new markers. That my line sister just bought me for Christmas. And the marker is
expensive too, depending on which kind you get.
Very.
Yeah.
Can you recolor Calvin? So somebody went outside the line.
Oh, you got jokes tonight.
Somebody went outside the line.
It was for a reason. It was for a reason, baby.
I'm sorry. Back to the show. I'm sorry. I owe Calvin that too, bro.
Hey, Lo. Boom. Got it.
Boom.
Hey, bingo, we got action.
Okay, on my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You in there now. You in there.
But so that coloring therapeutic for you, right?
Yes.
So I'll paint from time to time, so I get it, right?
It's very therapeutic.
Jimmy asks, can you share a particularly rewarding or impactful story you've worked on?
Good question, boy.
That was a solid question.
And you did a lot of stories, so it is a tough question, but think about that one. Impactful.
Ooh, that's a hard one, that Jimmy. Now, hold on.
He said, nah, that their plane landed.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I get that for you, dog.
Yeah, you on my S list too, Jimmy. How about that?
All right.
I've done a lot of stories that have been very rewarding. That I've had some mamas come back and tell me, I'm glad that you let me tell my story.
Wow.
Yeah.
I done had some daddies come back and tell me, I'm glad you let me tell my story. Some parents, some kids, it's been a lot. I I'm trying to think of one recently because I've done a lot of stories.
Yeah.
A lot. But I think one of my most recent rewarding stories. Ooh. I'm trying to think what that was. Yeah, y'all do have to understand. I turn stories every day. Yeah. So out of a 5-day week, I do stories every day. So unless I'm off work or I'm just not turning nothing, and I do a lot of really big stories every day. But there is one story that I did at the beginning of this year, and it was about a young lady who got in a car accident with her fiance, and they actually passed away. Well, the daughter passed away, and they had basically been fighting for justice for the story, hadn't done an interview, hadn't talked to anybody, and they reached out to us and wanted to do a story, and I was like, oh yeah, like I would absolutely love to. And I took them back to like where the accident happened, which this is a very touchy thing. Like you have to be prepared for how that's gonna go.
Just going back to that spot was man.
And so it's 6 months later, and I took them back to this spot, and like the emotion that you watch a dad have, it's always the dads that get me in interviews because most of the time the dads are not gonna be the one to break down and cry, but to see like the dad and then the mom, and they literally hugged me after and was like, this meant so much because we had never been back to this place. We were never planning on driving this way. Like for the last 6 months, they had been driving around town to avoid that road.
Avoid that place. Yeah.
And so they came back and they were just like, you know, thank you for like listening to us, for allowing us to share our story, and just feeling like, you know, us getting this justice is a way for us to kind of, you know, keep our daughter's name alive. And so I will say that was probably one of the most rewarding stories that I've had recently.
Solid.
That's definitely
that's some type of foreign ministry, though.
Wow.
Kenya White asked, do you choose the stories you work, or are they assigned to you? I think you kind of answered that just now. You know, you have some that reach out and you took that one. But typically, when you turn your stories, do you choose them or are they assigned to you?
I always choose my stories. Now, I always choose my stories. So I pitch stories. So the way it kind of works in the reporter world is like you pitch stories. So every day I pitch a story, and I have to make sure everything's set up for it so I can have everybody that I need for that story that day. And then when we basically, our news director and assistant news director and everybody, they pick the stories that are lead stories. So as a reporter, you always want to have a lead story. So that's what I go after when I'm looking at what stories I want to choose. So sometimes when people ask me like, hey, you know, we got this event going on over here, can you come cover that? And I'll be like, no. It's not because I don't want to, it's because that ain't gonna help me. So I'll just be like, you know, just send me pictures or send me and I'll make sure it get in shows. But yeah, that's basically how it kind of works. We have to pitch stories and then they pick. So it's kind of both. Because at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna do one of the two stories that I pitch, unless they just both real bad.
So, so have you ever been in a place to where you're probably like in leisure time, and then the story is like unfolding in front of you?
Oh yeah, yeah. It just happened. It just happened the other week when I was in Queen.
Unfortunately. Oh my God.
Hey, oh my God. I had about 4 stories in Queen. Like last Thursday. No, for real. It really was happening. Like, whoa. Like I went for one thing. Then I was like, hey, you know, and I'm gonna get this other thing while I'm over there. Then I got a call, hey, break off. Go ahead and go over there. I was like, whoa, hold on. Spit around. Something else going on over there. Live coverage. Then then I met with the new police chief. And he was like, hey, you heard about this other thing? And I was like, huh? It's too much. It was
I zipped my mouth.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay.
It just happened.
It just happened. Like right now, while you here, it just happened.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wow. And I was like, you know what? I got to let that one go.
Bruce County, man. It's a wild week, man.
I said, hey, I gotta let this one go. One gotta go. I done did 3 in equipment today. I gotta let this one go. Man.
So I got a question to kind of pivot for a little bit. Once you build your portfolio or however y'all call it, you know, you think about going on your own, like, you know, or you think about moving like to another state or
What's
something?
that? A private journalist?
Yeah.
What's
Like
the
private journalist?
That's interesting.
I don't
Good
know.
question right there, boy.
That is a good question.
Or another state, you know, or another city. To
So
follow your
like,
career.
broadcasting is a contract job. So like, I'm under contract right now.
Oh, that's hard.
So yeah. So it's a contract job. So it's all about how that works and how I want to maneuver. So yeah, that's
Okay.
I don't know. You know, when I think about what I want to do when I get done with this part of my life, I don't know what that
So
looks
like, but on the contract, kind of break it down for the viewers out there. You pretty much your own. I can say like your own boss, but you're under this news entity or something like that. Okay.
No,
So
I answer to somebody every day.
Okay, cool. Okay, okay.
I'm definitely answering to people every day. So my contract just keeps me basically, like for instance with WAOB, I'm contracted as a news reporter, and then I would sign a new contract if I got a promotion or whatever. However that works, it would just change the years that I would be there. So that's kind of how it works, and it just basically lines out my pay and my duties and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's not like a contract I can just go in there tomorrow and be like, I don't want to do it no more. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, this a lie, you know? So yeah, it's you know, it's really like you kind of work out your contract, and then I have like a contract with the station I'm at, and then a contract with my company.
Okay.
So if I were to choose to like go to a different station in my company, I could do that. So that's kind of how.
So
it
what
works.
is this? And it's Black Crow Media? No.
No, so
not Black
my
Crow,
company
it's,
is Gray.
Gray.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
okay,
mine
okay.
is Gray News TV.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I got it out.
We appreciate that.
So with that, is it pretty much like a time thing? So can they call you at any time?
Oh no.
So is it, you know, hours based? Okay.
8 to 5, 6 to 2, 7 to 3.
8 to 12?
What time does your clock start?
I work from 9:30 to 6:30.
Gotcha.
So now, for instance, if there's something that happens and I'm off the clock, if I'm able to go, like, I'm going to go. Also, if everybody know the station is an hour and a half away in Albany, ain't nobody making any $5 before I am. So it's easier to call me and be like, hey, you can just go around there and get whatever we need you to get, and then that's it. So sometimes I've had, like, when we had those real bad storms, when we had that big tornado that hit on like that Sunday, I was in my bed listening to it out there. I was like, oh, dang, it sounds so bad.
They're looking for you for insight.
And then my boss called me and said, hey, we just seen a really crazy photo. Can you go live? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking like I'm in my pajamas. Yeah. Hold on. So now I got to get up and go. So yeah, it's kind of that type of thing. But if I'm gone, I'm gone.
Yeah.
If I'm here though, I mean, as a reporter, you selfish. You don't want nobody to have your story anyways.
right.
So it's my area. So yeah, I'm about to get
Why
up
not?
and go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up
Yep,
and
I'll go ahead and go.
That's hard though. That's
Bump that tornado. Y'all can see this.
So Tony Breeze, this is what I think he's saying. He said Tony Breeze said that, but also Christmas Parade is your favorite story, I'm guessing.
Oh Lord, what happened now?
I think what happened.
Hold on now.
I think that's what he's saying.
What happened?
What happened at the Christmas
He
parade?
just said, just go on and say.
Elaborate, Tony.
Tony DM her that story.
Shout out to Tony Breed. He make our cigars.
Yeah, that's how.
LT Stoker.
Story.
She don't know about that one.
Yeah, I
Tony,
don't know
while you
about it.
typing, Jimmy said that's beautiful, your response to him. You know, he said, I'm glad that this career path chose you.
That is very
I
nice.
love to see people that happily walk in their purpose. Your character, work ethic, and passion will grant you keys to many more opportunities in the near future. I'm calling it for you. Keep striving.
Come on, I'm second
I
that.
appreciate
I second
that.
Yes,
for sure.
sir.
Yes.
And you know what?
Indeed.
Jimmy spoke about opportunities. I want to know, you know, what was it like when you got that notification, that phone call, how they came to you to let you know you were being named to, VSU's 2024 Graduate of the Decade list?
Yes,
Come on now.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all stalking me.
What was that
now.
like?
You doing what you do.
No, for real.
Right.
Because I'm going to get that background.
Exactly.
Hey, how are you doing? Yes,
gotta
I
be
heard
prepared.
that. Yeah.
Y'all know who coming today, right?
what was it like to get that?
Congrats to that.
You know, it was really, really exciting because I was at a very interesting point in my career too. Like I had just got an opportunity to start anchoring, filling in for the morning show. So it was like a lot of stuff was all at one time kind of happening, and I was super excited. And when my mom actually told me about it, I was like, oh my God, what? Like at first I was just like, what? And then I said, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like,
yeah. Wow.
Me? That's so crazy.
Why not you?
You're right. You're right.
Come on now.
Clock
Come on
it.
now.
So yeah, you're right.
Come on now.
But yeah, so I was super excited and humbled to have that experience because I tell people all the time, in my years on Earth, and I ain't gonna say how many, but if you do your research, you'll find out. But in my short amount of years on Earth, I have accomplished a lot of stuff that only God has granted me the ability to accomplish and to do.
Amen.
And has placed an amazing mother and my father as well in my life to put me on a path to be able to do the stuff that I'm able to do. So I'm grateful for all of the things that I have accomplished. And if I wasn't able to do every other thing on my list, I would be so satisfied because I've done so much stuff.
That's hard.
Shout out to your mother. You brought Miss Blake up. Miss Blake, shout out Miss Blake. Hey, Miss Blake. What you just said about you've done so much. Miss Blake was a inspiration to a lot of us in middle school and going into high school with the Right Track program. Are you familiar with the Right Track program? And what they did was brought certain kids from each school, each county school. We got Cook County, Brooks County, Lowndes County, Valdosta, Eccles, of course, Lanier, and brought them all into one at VSU back then when we didn't know about college. But Miss Blake, along with Miss Foster, they introduced us to how it would be. Like they showed us different things that they didn't show us in high school. They showed us different things every freaking weekend almost, from middle school all the way to the end of our high school days. You know what I'm saying? Every week, and we look forward to it because we met other students from other schools and all the good stuff, man. And we took different trips, you know, things that we wasn't doing in high school. We did in the Right Track program. So when you saying what you saying, it makes sense. Same thing your mom did with you, she did with all her other kids.
Yes.
That's not on the bloodline.
Yes.
So and I'm one of them. And I'm when I found out, like when you said Brittanye Blake, when I Homerville, I said, you know, Miss Blake, Miss Foster, you said, "Do my cousin, that's my auntie." I was like, oh my God, it makes sense. It all makes sense. So the fact that you said that, man, it makes so much sense because she did that to a lot of us.
Yeah, I have shared my mother with so many people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm not gonna tell you my age either. But however, she was very influential. Always been, and someone that I never forget, you know. And she wasn't my everyday teacher in my school, nothing like that. She probably, I know she remembered me, but she probably don't even remember the times when I was a younger kid and all that good stuff, because she did it for everybody. She didn't point nobody out or you know, everybody got that same love and same attention. And so shout out to Miss Blake, man. She's done a wonderful job. And this world, she don't owe this world nothing.
Sure.
This world
She
owe
really
her
don't.
a lot.
No,
you know,
for real.
So
Y'all
shout
owe
out to
my
her
mama
for sure.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss Blake, man. I had to say that before you got off here tonight.
But you know, a lot of you mentioned parents. Bird, what we know.
Well, I was gonna ask, like, how was it throughout your college years to have your parents there as well? Because you know, most of us when we go to college, like, you know, we're young, wild, and free.
Go out of town,
like, we gone.
So yes, my mom actually ended up retiring after I graduated. The year after I graduated college is when she retired. What was it like? It was so great because when I was hungry, I used to go to my mom.
Right.
I would be like, "Girl, you trying to do lunch today?" AKA, I ain't got no money, so like,
That's a
you
major
trying to go- you trying to eat dinner together tonight? Like, what you trying to do? I'm just trying to see. It was great. The thing about me and my mom that a lot of people know, not everybody know this about me and my mama. My mama is my best friend. Like, legit. Like, not like how people be like, oh my gosh, my mom my best friend. No, I call my mom and tell her everything. Some stuff I probably shouldn't call her and tell her. But I do. We talk about everything because that's just the type of person my mom is. And she just be quiet. She's like, oh, okay. All right. Yep. Well, you know, you probably shouldn't have did that. I know. Okay. That's it. So having her, another fun fact, since y'all ain't gonna find this one, but my mama was my principal my senior year of high school. So
how you know when you know?
So so it was not weird for me to go to VSU and for her to be there because she signed my high school diploma. So
oh wow, that's
crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I did not mind it at all. I loved it.
They put it in, they built it in you. That means a good foundation for sure. They definitely had that in you.
So it was mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, you're an only child. Do you ever catch yourself or caught yourself growing up having that only child syndrome at any point in time? Like, how did you occupy yourself, growing up and then college, knowing that, I know you got your sisters with your sorority, but, before that,
So most people would say, like, I'm not an average only child. Like, most people who meet me and I tell them that I'm only child, they be surprised. Because they're like, you don't act like most only children act. Well, when I'm grown, so that would be weird. But that would be weird if I acted like that now. But I think you see it more like my mama would probably tell you, like, nah, she definitely have some only child syndrome. But other than that, I mean, it's not really. I danced. Like I said, I danced. So I always made friends doing that. I was always involved in stuff. So I always easily made friends or connected with people. And I just always had a really outgoing personality. So it was never like a
mean girl.
Yeah, like I never was like, I don't like people or they scare me or anything. Like once I probably got to like second, third grade and I started bullying people, I was good.
Oh, so you was a bully. We didn't know that.
No. I wasn't like a bully like that.
Yeah.
It was like I was little. So like because I was little, it was like, oh, we gonna pick on her. Actually, you're not. So then it got real awkward from there.
So bullying was therapeutic. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Make sure you do that.
That's a clip. No, I'm just playing.
So knowing all that, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
She on the contract.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know how long? That's how long the contract is. 2 years.
I don't know.
Bot right. I don't know. I see myself so many places doing so many things, not just career-wise, but personally. Yeah. Just stuff like I'm just on a high right now with life. That's
good. Good place to be. Good place to be.
So you got somewhat like a bucket list, right?
No.
Not really bucket list, but you have some things that you want to accomplish or do. Nothing.
I don't live like that.
You're a free spirit.
You just go with whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She just told you she came back from the beach. She just got up and
Yeah, I don't live like that. I don't put nothing on no checklist. I don't do nothing on no. Let me tell you why I don't. I did that in college.
Mm-hmm.
I did that in college. I wanted to do all this stuff. Now, mind you, I did check all the boxes, -1. But I had all these things I wanted to check off. But now I don't live like that. Like, life is way too short to live life like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I don't do that. I just do what make me happy. And if it don't make me happy, it don't make sense.
That's it.
That's just it.
I like it.
It just
put it on the list almost like limits you, right? And
Yeah.
puts you in a box.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it. Just kind of living the moment.
God's list that he got for you.
It don't be lining up.
Come on.
It sure don't.
Come on.
And you be like, this ain't what I asked
Hold on.
It don't be lining up.
You can't say, hold on, wait a minute, God, let me do this first.
No,
No.
I said no.
This is what it is.
Move on out the way. Thank you. And so I've just learned
Thank
to be
me
like,
later.
you right. Let me just vibe. And so that's what I do.
Because guess what? You be in the neighborhood, but before you get in the cul-de-sac, it's a street to the right.
Right.
Wait, what is
You
this?
I was
ain't even know
almost
where
there.
that come. You be like, oh, okay.
Man.
Well, side street.
Side street, for sure.
Yeah.
No
You know
fork.
One
Side
of-
street.
One of the things we like to do, we're gonna pivot just a little bit. We ain't closing just yet.
Uh-oh.
You
about to get hot.
talked about music, right? And we typically like to ask our guests, you know, if you had to build your Mount Rushmore of your favorite artists, regardless of genre, time, what would your Mount Rushmore look like? I know you already identified you listening non-secular, which is okay, because it might be somebody out there that's on your wave. So if you had to give your Mount Rushmore, who would you choose right now? Because we know what your favorite song is. It's Promises by Maverick City, in case y'all missed that. But give us your artists, your Mount Rushmore.
So I like old school music. So Michael Jackson is automatically gonna be
Mackie Jackson.
on the list. That's already up there.
Dark skin, light skin. I'm just playing.
Dark skin.
Big no Lino. Big no Lino. Big no Lino.
Big nose, small nose.
That in-between nose, the in-between nose, he was still doing all right. He was doing all right with
Man,
the
that's still
in-between nose.
live.
Yeah, that when he was making
Bars.
Human Nature when he had that in-between nose.
That's right, that's
he
right.
hadn't got the outer way yet. He was just a little lighter.
Still trying to change up my boy.
Right.
Trying to change up my boy.
Michael Jackson. Let's see. A newer artist that I like is Cleo Soul.
Oh.
I like her. She make a little in between, like. It just depends on which one of her songs you listen to. You'll be like, oh, I don't think
Switch
that's
it
what
up
you're
on
supposed
you
to be
now.
talking about.
You switch it up on you. She switch it up.
So I like her. Ooh. Dang, I'm struggling with the
You got it, Eli.
with the with the
I'm trying, dog.
with
got
the
it.
I think
with
her
the
favorite
women
Cleo
up here.
Soul song right now might be Reason.
see they stalking me now.
See,
They stalking
boy.
me now.
Nah,
Oh boy.
That ain't my favorite one right
That's
now.
the
We don't
she
just smoke
owns.
cigars.
Um
For the record. For the record.
I'm trying to decide between Tina Turner and Donna Summer right now.
I ain't mad at that now.
Me either.
But that Tina Turner might be.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Tina.
Come
I'm
on
gonna have to
now.
go with
How
Tina.
about
Tina
boy?
on
Might
that
be that
one.
Oh, come on now.
And Miss
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Tina.
Beverly Blake. That's mama.
Yes,
Hey,
that's
mama.
hey,
Uh-oh.
She done tuned in.
Hey. That my mama too. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So we got Michael Jackson, we got Cleo Soul, and we got to choose between.
I
Donna
picked
Summer.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
That is a heck of a list. I love it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lord.
And
Mount Rushmore got 4. You can have how many you want.
yeah, I can only do 4 because I can't think of nobody good.
Okay.
And I be all over the place. I don't know.
I got a question. Ty tribute or P&J?
Oh.
That's a good one, sure.
Well, you gotta go with Ty because that's
He
old
been in the
school.
game
You know
longer.
what I'm saying? I love PMJ though,
For sure.
but you gotta go with Ty on that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Definitely. You definitely gotta go with Ty on
Yeah.
that one. We're gonna let PMJ have a few more. He
You know,
needs some more.
seasons.
Yeah, he needs a
Pecan
little bit.
season. I got you.
He need a little bit more on here.
Yeah.
A good 4th one. Dang, why I can't think of no 4th? Who else I be listening to?
I'm probably going to butcher your name. I think that's Miss Vasetria.
Oh,
Am I
yeah.
pronouncing that right?
She
Yeah.
been on.
Yes,
She been on it too.
That's one of my
Vasetria
best
Williams.
friends.
She said Chris Brown.
got him.
Best friend.
Got a hold
Oh,
of
there it is right there. Why y'all not saying that earlier?
Chris Brown.
She just caught the spirit.
Shout out to my
Brown.
best friend for thank you.
She
Thank
been
you.
on here all
What
night
you
too.
on
She
the show?
been-
Both of my best friends are on. Shout out to Mercedes and V.
Shout
Thank
out to
y'all.
them. Shout out to them.
What's your favorite
Thank
song
y'all
now?
for showing.
Residuals?
No, not see. I'm a old school Chris Brown fan.
You
like you got to go. Now this how you see how they got serious.
I see.
Like,
You set up in the chair.
you got to go back.
You can't beat Trey Songz in the verses.
Yeah, that excuse me is that running.
Excuse me.
Hey, you talking about we had a long shirt?
What you say now?
He can't beat Trey Songz in the verses.
I bet you he could.
Ooh, you heard what she said?
Yeah, you heard. I
And
heard
could.
she said
And could.
bias.
We gonna
And
do it.
could. I ain't biased.
We gonna do that. We gonna do that. That gonna be another show.
We still
Yeah.
ain't did it yet.
Versus. Yeah, we ain't did it yet. We've been talking about it for 2 years.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it together.
Well, we doing it now. Because I'm coming.
Oh, hey, so we gotta do it, and you gonna come back.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because I'm serious about Chris Brown now.
A
I'm
lot of
serious
people
about
are.
that.
A lot of people
Karaoke
are.
versus?
Wait a minute.
Even light-skinned Jermaine back there.
Wait a minute. Your best friend said trying to act in front of these people. Best friend, tell us something, best friend.
Talk to a best friend.
So we got Michael Jackson,
Mackie.
Cleo Soul,
Cleo.
Tina Turner, and Chris Brown.
That's it.
That's
Sound good to me.
sound good.
That's a solid. That's a solid.
That
Yeah,
is.
that's solid. That's
I
solid.
That's a
can't
solid
give you
vote.
that. I don't
That's
dislike
solid.
Chris Brown. I like Chris Brown. He's one of my top 5 artists for sure. It's just that verse thing that just threw me off a little bit. That's all.
I got a question. You listen to
Of course we got a
Promises
question.
by Maverick City. When you need the code switch, what song you going to?
Chris Brown.
Residuals.
I just want to know
Nah,
what
you
song.
can't do that.
Oh, you can't, switch it up like that?
When I need a code switch, like,
You know.
Yeah.
okay.
You know.
Ooh.
From Sunday to Friday.
After church Sunday, though.
Okay.
So that-
Yeah,
after church Sunday.
Yeah, they like
Friday.
on in
10 days to Friday. Yeah.
A good code switch song.
Come on, V. You know
If
it.
you need to write it down and not share it.
Yeah,
Come on, best friend, tell her what it is.
One on one, we can leave that alone.
See, I don't know.
Sexy
because-
red.
Now see, and one thing Via
Big
tell
glow.
you though too, both of my best friends know me well. I don't listen to rap music like that.
Right.
Understandable.
So like, that's like, to me, that's going out music. Like even prior to whatever I got going on in life right now, I never have been like a big rap girly. Like that's not
wrong with
me.
that.
Like I ain't. Like V gonna hate me for this one. Like she know I don't really like Meg Thee Stallion. She love Meg. Like I don't.
Meg.
Yeah, I don't do all of that.
I
All that
remember when-
rough talking. I'm not a
I
rough
remember when I
talking
first
girl.
got introduced to Tina Snow.
Hey, that new glow hard though.
Ugh, see,
Yeah, you know that
a
new glow.
lot. That's a lot for me. When I have to code switch, I'll probably listen to something like Nucky Buck or something like that. Like
Okay, you
That's
go back.
okay,
Okay, now.
Crime on.
That's
that
okay.
old school.
That's monumental though.
yeah,
For you, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Gotcha,
That's
yeah.
somewhere like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's gonna get it right.
You be
For
thumping
sure. I
that in
got
them
you.
forward work truck. Don't answer that question. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't answer that.
Hey,
I played at Maverick City in the new.
hey, be sitting there in the light.
That's a long little drive, boy.
Y'all seen that WALB car?
Hey, listen, she
Y'all seen
gonna,
that
she
car?
gonna be on the
Y'all
news
seen that
then.
vehicle?
Somebody gonna be like this, record. Send me to the
listen.
station.
For some reason, they got some speakers in the back.
But y'all here?
Ain't no camera back there, them 12s.
But yeah,
Tricked out.
2 hours?
I try to say that. I try
Pimp
to
my
say that
ride.
for my car. I try to say that for my car.
Man.
And you can always tell us too. That's none of your business. Like when
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
say,
Yeah.
Y'all ain't asked me nothing hard yet. Now y'all start asking me hard
"We
stuff.
dug deep
we-
enough."
oh no, wait a minute now. We was just trying to be a little modest. But
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm in the kitty table.
'Cause I got a question that'll spark it off.
Uh-oh.
come on, Shy.
All right, Shy.
Here you go.
All right. So the little one that you didn't check off your checklist is that's like dealing with like marriage or
Okay.
kids or
You
something like
went
that.
there.
Okay. Not marriage and that. Okay. So do you want to go into the one that you didn't check off your checklist for college?
Oh yeah, I wanted to run for homecoming queen,
Okay. Cool.
and I didn't.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I never did.
So to being the successful young lady that you are, you think about getting married soon? For sure.
That's easy.
She ain't hesitate on that thing. She wait for you to ask that question. Nope.
That was real easy.
Nope.
That was real easy.
You better announce yourself.
got the
Lady
giant coming
in this this show. Lady in this show, you better announce yourself. You way past time. Sorry that we got to interrupt this show right now because we got somebody.
That was the dude we talking about with
slacker.
with the skins.
Open them skins on this.
Do not open them skins on this show right now.
You go right to the left. Don't open them skins on this.
That means y'all gotta swap seats.
Hey, I ain't swapping seat. I'm comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Comfortable. Not comfortable. I'm comfortable. Yeah, look at the whole bag too.
If there was
Look, baby.
vacation spot, I'm just say another country, where would it be?
If there was a vacation spot, another country, where would I go out of the country? So you mean like I go out the country often?
Yeah, I'm saying like as a vacation spot, where would you want to go? I mean Paris or
Did that.
To the
you
beach.
did that?
Excuse us.
Oh, my bad.
I'm trying to think of a dream spot or a spot place I want to go next.
Thailand, Switzerland. Something like that.
It's a lot.
There's a lot going on. Don't even worry about it. Just stay focused. Stay focused.
CTT.
You live on the set. Come on now. Stay focused.
CTT TV. Hey.
It's never me. It's always them.
I wasn't ready for it.
What I miss? Nothing.
I think the next place I want to go for real is probably like the Maldives. I think that's really what I want to do.
Maldives.
What is that?
But Beyonce say, "Where the water's so blue."
Yeah, and I want to go and be in one of them things in the middle of the water where you just stay out there.
Okay.
Okay.
Talking about like with the little blue boats. Like little boats.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, kind of shaky.
Clear boat.
Yeah.
Kind of shaky. Kind of shaky. Bring me back to the land a little bit,
You say you don't want to be on all that water.
Man, not way out there. Not like that.
Give me. I need something a little bigger.
But
Give me a little yacht.
Give me a jumbo. I'm good with jumbo.
not the jumbo.
Not at the beach.
Wait a minute. So you know how to go fish? You know how to fish?
That good save.
Yes.
What you fish for?
Yeah. She said jumbo, which let me know she knows something.
Fish.
Black brim,
Yeah.
mullet,
Yeah.
catfish.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to come to a catfish.
Girl say she country.
Now if I
little
can do
bit.
anything, I find some fish now.
I just started. So here's fun fact. I just started eating like real fish again.
Okay,
like,
what's your
last year.
definition of fake?
Tilapia.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
sweet.
something without none with no bone in it.
Gotcha.
I just started again. I don't know why I stopped eating real fish, but I have been back on it.
Understandable.
Smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So, knowing all that, as a bonus question,
I got another good one
what
too.
was your best college memory? That face is
Didn't
just.
think about that one at all. Now she got to think.
My best favorite college memory.
Gotta be.
Got two separate ones. Got a bachelor season and a master's, right? Two to choose from. Take your pick.
Yeah, that master season ain't nothing to play with, so we gonna leave that one alone. That's
So you
different.
just
Anybody who done
survived,
got their masters will let you know that ain't no college. That's just work.
Right.
Best. I will say my best college experience was joining the Black Student League. Because I met all of my very bestest friends in Black Student League.
That's all.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So
That's
that's
student league.
yeah, that's definitely my favorite. I'm so glad that I joined because all of my friends that I met almost 10 years ago now are still my friends now.
Lifetime friends.
Yeah, that's good.
Call on me today. A friendship that will never end. Finish the rest, Brittany.
Oh man, he don't wait to exhale.
Don't start off key. You talking about some finish the rest. Your key was off. I don't know where to pick up.
Oh, that means she know key. Hey, she said it ain't in A minor.
She fooling, talking about something. I'm just a choir singer. No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
She know more than that.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite R&B song? I'm talking about you could just sing it off of. I mean,
yeah. That's what you wanted me to do.
I don't want you to sing it. I don't want you to sing it. It's just your favorite.
Not the one you singing on vocal.
For live, for real.
There's a lot of them out there. You know, there's a lot of them out there.
My favorite R&B song. Now, see, y'all ask hard questions.
That's hard.
That's hard.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of songs out there to pick from.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know, you get a favorite one every year.
Drew Hill and
Yeah.
SWV.
Well, let's stick to your Mount Rushmore then.
Okay.
Yeah, I was already thinking. I was on Chris Brown. I was just trying to figure out which one I liked the most. I was already there. I just was trying to think, cause his newest album, everybody gonna residuals is so.
Yeah,
but like that's not.
That 11:11.
She said,
I do. I love 11:11.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't know. Chris Brown had one on his last album though.
He got a few on the last album.
That last album.
Now the
is like
one,
sleepers.
the
It's
one
cohesive,
before, the album before 11:11, he had a song on there called "Lucky Man," and that's a really good one.
Okay.
Should listen to
that's
that.
on.
It's really
That's
good.
that.
I really like when bro
Bro
be rapping. Like when
Yeah.
bro start rapping.
Yeah,
I like when he
Rapping
raps
and
too.
singing.
Yeah.
Who, Chris Brown? Chris Brown?
Yeah, bro know how to spit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
splash song that he rapped a little bit.
Yeah.
That Look at Me Now.
I ain't really been no
We
The
know.
one he
Yeah,
got
he-
with Busta
yeah.
Rhymes.
Chris
He
Brown
don't
fan.
know.
So like for future
I
journalists,
really don't.
All right.
what's your talks with them? Like what's some good advice that you got for future
For
journalists?
future journalists, make sure that's actually what you want to do with your life. Because especially like depending on what side of journalism you want to go into, because like I started off in print, so like transitioning from print to broadcast, like that's a huge jump. I went to school for broadcast, but however that go. So just make sure that's really what you want to do, because it's a very demanding job. And you have to decide every day if it's what you want to do.
You gotta be there.
Every day. Because every day you got to wake up and
You gotta be
do
on
it.
time and everything.
you on time, and you got to look like you woke up on time and did all the stuff you wanted to do. So yeah.
Print is basically like newspaper.
Newspaper, magazines, that's kind of dead now. Everything digital now.
So like an app.
Everything digital now. So
I got a question. I got two questions actually. Because I know you said earlier like what your time frame is, start to finish, but what is your entire day like, time frame wise? Because like you said, you got to do more when you off the clock. So what's the start time on that, end time on that? Because I know about that too. Because even with my my profession, when I'm off, I'm not off. I still got other things to do before you completely done for the day.
yeah. So like running through my day. Also, if you follow me on Instagram at Brittanye Blake TV, I have a nice day in the life of a news reporter.
Come on now.
I
Nice.
post
Shameless
content
plug.
all the time. So
I like that now.
But I also follow me on TikTok, Brittany B. I don't know if I want to put that out there like that, but y'all come find me.
You done told them already. They coming. It's kind of shaky. They coming.
Woo!
Change that.
Definitely.
Change that DM message to none.
Ooh,
I saw you.
Hey, you on Table
Let
Talk.
me tell you something. If I showed y'all if I showed y'all some of these messages, y'all would be like, huh? From prison? Yes.
Wow.
You need security. We got you.
Oh, man.
It be all of the above over there. But my day-to-day schedule is so like running through what a day for me kind of look like.
So you need security.
I ain't even do it.
Hey, can you free me?
No.
Can you tell them about me? I ain't even do
Oh
it.
my gosh, side note.
I didn't
One
do
time I did a story at the jail.
Tell us about that.
And I went to the jail. I was outside of the jail. But you know, like, if you've been in the lounge kind of jail, you know, like, the windows are right there. Okay?
Yep.
So,
They be looking.
so I'm out standing out there. And so all I heard was, Brittany! I'm like, no, ain't nobody
Somebody in
got
there
her
looking.
jail in there yelling my
One of
name.
your classmates in that thing.
He say, Brittany, it's me. I'm like, bro, you know I can't see you. You inside. So then he yell his name. And he like, man, I be watching you. You keep it. I done told Lala I know you.
Oh, man.
Don't tell nobody else that.
Celebrity status.
Don't tell nobody else that.
I hope
Don't
you watch-
tell nobody else
I hope you watch the Cigar Table Talk. Come on, tell your partners about it. Up in there.
And he definitely sent me a message when he got out and said, you kept me going in there. I kept seeing you on there. And I was like, I appreciate it. I
That's
appreciate
impactful.
it. But yeah. I appreciate it though.
Hey, listen, if you're watching while you're in there, just go to YouTube.
Come on, baby. Yeah, go YouTube.
I think he might be out now. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
We can shout you out too. We can try to holler at your lawyer for you
at
and
a point in
everything.
time. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
running through a day in my life. So I wake up about 8:00. I read my Bible and journal, get my mind together.
Amen.
And at 8:30, I decided it's time for me to get ready for work. Now, most of the time, I've already have my story kind of put together because I just work longer on the back end of my day and make sure everything is set up. But if not, then I'll try to do that in between, like me getting ready. Then I have my morning meeting at 9:30, and that lasts until like 10. But I have to send my pictures in by 9:00 every morning. So then I have to send that in, find out if that's got approved. Most of the time, all my stories are normally either approved or it might be something I need to find out before, do the morning meeting. Then I start my day like going out and scheduling interviews. So I cover, now I've been knocked down a few counties, which is a good thing. But I was covering 10 counties total.
Wow.
So all the way across from Calhoun County, all the way across to Cook County. So now I still cover those counties, but my main focus is like Coffee County, Lowndes County, and then I cover like Brooks and Berrien County, places like where there's a lot more stuff happening. And so
You on that list?
When there's a lot more stuff happening,
Dang.
man.
It's just a phase.
And even if it's not like crime, it's like issue, like where I've built up the most contacts. So like right now, it's real hot between Coffee, Atkinson in there. So a lot of people are reaching out to me because that's an area that has been neglected for some time. So now that they know somebody over there, they're like, hey, we got this. So that's pretty much what I do. So if I have to travel, I try to schedule all my stuff after 11 o'clock. I'm also not really an early morning person. But we have shows at 12, 4, 5, 6, and 11. Most of the time, reporter content gonna be in the 4, 5, or 6. Sometimes you have to stuff in the 11. Like today, I did a dog attack here in Valdosta, and my content was in them.
Yeah, I seen
It
that.
was a woman.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Little girl. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
She
gotta check that
and so that was in the 4 and the 5 today. So basically, what that mean is everything got to be done before 2 o'clock. So because I got to be editing, I have to have a script sent an hour before a show. Then I have to have everything attached to that show 15 minutes before the show. Because I'm remote, that means I got to have it done like 30 minutes before the show because I got to send it and then they got to attach it. The producer got to put it on the show. So basically, when I be asking people for interviews, and I'll be like, anytime before 2:00.
Yeah.
I be meaning anytime before 2:00 because I also have to shoot look lives. I had to make sure all of that look right. Then I got to do all my own stuff, make sure that's good, and then send it in. And all in that time, I got to also make sure I'm posting on social media like, hey, y'all, this is what I'm doing today. What y'all got going on today? Whatever, like I always have to stay engaged. And then at the end of my day, so if I'm in like the 5 show or 5:30 show, I'll go ahead and put all my stuff in, and then I have to do my web story for the end of the day. So that's normally about 5:30, 6:00. And then after that, I gotta figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. Once I get done with all of that.
See, man.
Wait,
like,
so you're doing all that by
media.
yourself?
Yeah.
Everything by yourself?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I kind of. That's a lot, Brittany.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's why I was kind of saying earlier, like, oh man, you like, I'm not telling you what to do with your life, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like, you got something, you got a gift that you could teach people how to do certain stuff because you're doing it by yourself. Like you could have a team, and that team could get you to the next level where you could, fire that contract and that contract whenever
She
you
doing
want
all
to.
this by herself.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally,
then
like
have
a
a
team,
team
what's
with her?
gonna make you go to the next
I'm
level?
gonna
For
give y'all
sure.
a real story. And it just hit me when you said that. The first Crime Hall meeting and Brittany interviewed, she won the interview. I was shocked. I'm like, damn, she heard about this. So she called me and said, I just seen this flyer about the Crime Hall meeting. I want to come down and give you an interview on that. I said, really? I'm shocked. Like, I ain't never had no WALB interview.
Come on now.
Employee of the month. That's how I felt. Anyway, she came down, man, and we ran into to me, it seemed like a technical difficulty. And I see Bird do the same type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But he got Eli at the same time to help him. We came into the interview. We setting up everything, and her camera, the battery, she thought it was fully charged or charged enough, and it wasn't. And she said, we gotta, man. Oh man, the battery dead. I know this is gonna happen. But I was like, so we ain't gonna do the interview today? We're gonna do I'm sending my head. And she started moving around, doing some things. She said, iPhone worked just as fine. She set up a tripod, with that iPhone over that bad boy, just that thing, got our voices together like we supposed to have. I'm like, and so what y'all seen on WALB that night at 6:00 and 11 or whatever, that was off of iPhone.
iPhone worked, huh?
Yeah. They got just as good as
you talking about. No, despite that part, the improvising, and
definitely
not panicking type, definitely,
definitely,
no pressure. It's I got this. Like it's like I'm like, she may be 5'1", y'all.
I ain't
but
even.
She's 6'7" in my eyes. She's 6'7" in my eyes, man. Because she like no panic. I'm like, I cannot panic. What's it say?
Twins.
time stamp. That playing Lindy twice.
You got me on that. Yeah. You owe me that one. Yeah, I deserve that one. Yeah, I got you early. I ain't no comeback. That's how I feel. I always say I'm 6'7", even though I'm 5'12".
And see, I'm 4'11", so yeah.
Ain't no such thing 5'12". Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. Y'all ain't get 5'12".
That's why we looking at you like that.
No,
We already know it.
But I always say I'm 6'7". You know what I'm saying? When it's time to do some work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but I remember saying that, and I'm like, dang, that's how she do it. She improvised, adapt, and overcome. Like no pressure. She didn't panic. She didn't sweat. I was doing the most sweating. And all I had to do was just talk. I was sweating. Like, man, like this ain't never happened before. Blah blah blah. But I seen you in action to the point where, like, man, listen, this ain't nothing. My camera battery it's not full charge. Let's put this doggone. She whipped that doggone tripod out. Like she done this before.
Yeah.
She done this before. So I applaud you for that. So I seen your work, so I can vouch for it to the point where the improvising to better your craft it comes into play. And you posted that on national. Well, it's not national, but to me it's national.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My mama sees it in Mississippi.
Yeah.
It's global.
That's definitely
Okay. She see it in Mississippi. So
Global, baby.
She knew before I talk about it in Mississippi. So so shout out to you for that, man. Like I've seen that in action for sure in real time. And I'm like, man, so that's how she do it. Got a little wagon, y'all. She got
Yeah, not playing.
got a little beach wagon, you know, a little beach wagon. Got a little wagon, like, oh, you need some help? No, I got it. Oh, okay. I stood back, man. They'll do a thing. I'm like, so this how it goes. So it's pretty
awesome.
interesting on how you carry yourself,
that's
man.
hard.
It
You
says
could
a lot.
you could definitely not tell because I think through watching movies or anything else that you've seen behind the scenes, you just expect like it's multiple people behind doing everything.
Yeah.
It just looks so good. You wouldn't be able to tell what you just said that was just off the phone because it looked so good. Because I remember watching it like it looked just like everything else. It looked
You think
just
you got a
that
cameraman
good.
standing there, you know?
Yeah, you would
with
think.
the-
Like,
You got all that. Yeah,
headphones
you see on
on.
TV.
All that there, yeah.
Just be me.
One hitter quitter.
Instead of
Yeah.
making this
It be me talking like, hey, you can see me back here? Okay, I know it's so small. I'd be like, hold on, let me get in front of the camera.
Yeah, man.
Okay, here I am.
Yeah,
Look at me
man.
instead of the camera.
The voice checks, say something real quick so I can get your voices down. Like, man, I'm like, oh, this is real.
Yeah,
It's
but
real.
it come from, I appreciate that too,
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
but it come from making mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
Lessons.
now I know, like, all right, because if I panic, ain't none of this gonna go right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now I'm making the person I'm interviewing panic. That's just like Wednesday, I did an interview. Maybe I need to do something about these batteries. I was doing this interview, and if y'all saw my recent stories about a little boy who has cancer in his leg, and I was doing an interview at the house, and my mic batteries died. And I mean, like, the receiver on my camera and my actual mic that he was mic'd up died. And I didn't have no extra batteries. And I had to ask these people, I was like, hey, I literally was just like, hey, y'all got some extra batteries in here?
Yeah.
They was like, yeah. I said, all right, bet, thank you. Then the other mic died. I said, hey, y'all got some more batteries? So I didn't use like, they like, oh, yeah, hold on. They was like, we got some more. So I did the interview real.
Wow.
You around for that.
Kind of batteries you need.
I did the interview
me
right
bad.
quick, and then I started taking the batteries out. They was like, "No, you can keep them." I was like, "No, I really just needed to borrow them. I'm about to go buy some batteries right now."
She was literally like, I'm going to borrow the batteries and I'm going to get them right back.
And the
now.
interview was amazing.
Yeah, like
Now you talking about
That's
a basketball
crazy.
player, right?
yeah. And I did a 2-camera shoot with that one, so I used my phone. I mean, this all stuff I just do by myself just because it make your work a little
off the
better.
home
Yeah,
Yeah,
you play AAU
yeah,
with my
mhm.
daughter. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's deep. I mean,
Yeah.
I love it.
Sound like me.
Not your interview. Hey, try again.
Hey, but listen here. Just for the folks that just getting on, because somebody said to reintroduce you, this is Brittanye Blake, WLB.
The Brittanye Blake.
The Brittanye Blake.
Come on now.
Right here.
Act like you know it.
Fam, you get it? All that good stuff that they were talking about.
Come on now.
Yeah,
That's right. You get it right.
You hear me? She ain't here tonight.
Captain, listen. Captain, listen.
I was listening a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? We got her in here.
He up now.
This the news reporting no macaroni and cheese, just eating fresh fish again. Brittany Blake.
Oh, that my
She
butt.
ain't even been to a fish fry.
Nah, I done been in some fish fries. I just ain't eat the
She
fish.
was eating tilapia.
I was there.
Nah, yeah. I'm saying you ain't been to a real fish fry.
So Brittany, I got a question.
Yeah.
You say you did dance, right? How you keep up with all these line dances that's going on?
Oh,
You don't?
Oh, you don't?
you
Damn.
lost me right there.
I'm still trying to learn my boots on the ground.
I need to leave that alone.
Hey,
I learned
you got
flex.
this-
Look, I learned flex. That's all they getting from me.
That's it.
Once you start doing all that extra stuff and
I'm still on cha-cha.
nah,
Yeah, why y'all laughing?
nah.
I'm
Cha-cha
still with you
slide.
right
Baby
now.
still. I'm taking baby still.
I'm still on the
Hey,
Macarena.
hey, but you
They
know what?
started this.
Hey,
this stripping
hey, get what?
business.
I'm still trying to keep the
Hey,
show.
get what? That's y'all fault.
No, it's your fault.
That's y'all fault.
I just seen a whole tutorial.
Y'all got the instructor. Y'all don't
They
want to
do
Yeah,
learn.
too
but
much
you ain't no
spinning.
good instructor.
Right.
Don't even go there.
No.
So you know how to do boots on the ground.
You got the instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
You got
Lord?
the
Let's-
I seen a 7-minute
where's
tutorial
Lord?
on boots on
No.
the ground. That's too long.
Juicy.
Oh, but they wet, boy.
Oh,
Inside over here.
yeah, I seen a 7-minute tutorial on boots on the ground, like on the dance.
But,
like,
but
that's
guess
crazy.
what? The dance is not even that long. It's
just,
all
you know,
repetitive.
You know, she had to
stuff.
break it down. Like, that's all. That's why
Yeah,
it
but
was
it's all
7 minutes.
repetitive stuff.
It do too
So
much
you know
spinning
how
for
to do
me.
boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Calvin ain't a good teacher.
I am a good teacher. We was just on some other stuff that night. And I
Calvin
like to stand on tables.
drinking too much. Now he was on some other stuff.
I like to stand on tables and stuff and chairs and stuff. So.
And he's just trying to teach you why he's standing on the chair.
So
That's how you do it.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
And it's not a best. It's more of a homage. Pay homage. So you consider yourself a journalist? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So who is that ultimate journalist that you would put on your Mount Rushmore, like a one Mount Rushmore face? Who is that journalist that you follow to like mimic? I guess not really mimic. I don't want to say that. I don't want to insult your gift already, because you're impressive to all of us. I think I'm sure. So who would you say I would get some tips from? Like that's your top dog up there. You know what I'm saying? That you follow. So that means you got many. If you can't just sit off top of your head, I know you got me.
I have so many.
Okay.
I have so many people that if I could model my career off theirs, I really would. I mean, and sometimes it just take a scroll and I'll be like, oh, her too.
Yeah.
Like her too. Because I will say when I went to NABJ, which for people who may not know, that's the National Association of Black Journalists. Whenever I went to my first conference, I've been a member of NABJ for a while, but when I went to my first conference 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago now, and I met people that I had seen on TV.
Wow.
Like, and I'm like, oh my God, like. Yeah. And I'm like starstruck, like how you might run into a superstar and be like, oh my God. For me, it's like, oh, she be on CNN. Like, she be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's. Yeah. But then when you talk to these people and they talking to you like, yeah, girl, like whatever. That's when you be like, oh my God,
they're just like me.
You're just, like you're really normal. Which I know that, but it's different because it's like, wow, like you really, So I can't even name just one person that I would be like, oh, I want to model my career off of theirs. Because it's so many, especially now for me, I would consider myself to be a community solutions journalist, which basically means I do stories that are about the community and how we can solve things in our community. Amen. So even like when I did that story with Law and kind of putting back to how we can help improve the community, like that stuff that's up my alley. Like I love anything that's like community driven like that. So following journalists like that who are about how they can be activists in the way they tell stories, like that is ultimately like when I'm talking about my dream or what I want to do, that's probably what I would want to do the most. It's like I want my stories to be able to align with that type of world. Like how can I talk about how we gonna solve this thing that we have, especially in our community as Black people? What are we gonna do? Like that's my main thing.
I like that.
Oh, girl, I can see us doing a water crisis book soon.
Speaking of these events, March 29th, I got another one. I got another Crime Hall event going down. And this one is more, it's not based on one particular crime. It's based on the community. Help us, help you type deal. You see something, say something. Don't be afraid. If you continue to call the police about something that's going on, it's always the same person doing it. You know that. And matter of fact, I take it back. You don't call the police. And you know it's the same person wreaking havoc in your community, causing all kind of ruckus, but you don't call us. Just know you can be anonymous when you do call us.
Yeah.
Just tell us to come, just give us a small little snippet about what's going on. Allow us to know what's going on so we can we can demonstrate.
Right.
And I say demonstrate, not disrespectfully, just to make sure we are out there. We're present. So I want the citizens to come in that day and talk about problems that's going on in their particular neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because we one big community. So that particular neighborhood, if you got some issues, if you see something, and this is not just for our equipment area, this is for neighboring counties, neighboring towns, and all that good stuff. We want you to come on out and talk about the things that's going on in your neighborhood, so we can all be aware of it. Don't be afraid to call anonymously and record something, so we can have some proof of something. So we can't just go off of what you say. We got to see it.
Right.
We can't do nothing if you just say it. If we see it, we can do something. So if you can just come out and just share some things with us, with the community, with me that day, and I'm gonna have some other law enforcement officers and chiefs and stuff like that there that day also. If they come out and just express these things, let's bring this whole thing back like back in the day when the parents that's not your parent took control over. You see some crime, you take control of it right then, and you go and tell that parent of that child that did the crime. So let's change this whole narrative about you can't
touch my son.
That part. You can't touch my child. No, see that's the problem. They need to touch your child, and then touch your child and let you know why you touch your child, and let's move forward with this thing. Let's try to build and grow. So that's what's going on the 29th of March. If you have any time, we can talk about it. Sit down and talk about it and break this thing down. That'll be my first one as the new position. So I'm not aiming at a certain crime on this one right here. I'm just going at the overall problem.
That makes sense.
And I'm trying to bring the community in so we can help each other.
Yeah.
Help us, help you. Now we got a relationship with the police and deputies. We got a community with we got a rapport with the city, the citizens, and the police department and the county. You know what I'm saying? I don't dismiss the county, even though I work for the city. We all have to come together somehow, some way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Teachers, everybody, we have to come together to build this thing. Parents, most importantly, parents. The majority of the things that to teach a kid, it starts in the house. It starts in the home. Everybody know that. We all agree on that. It starts in the home. You know what I'm saying? The teachers, y'all see what the parents don't see when they're at school. We need y'all to come on out too. Come on out. In law enforcement, of course, everybody. We need everybody to come on out. And let's pack this building, man. I have yet to see this building packed on something that's impactful. Mm-hmm. So I'm just reaching out to everybody to come on out on the 29th of March, 102 North Lee Street at the Annex Building in Equipment, Georgia. Come on out and kick it with us. Let's talk about it. Let's just no PowerPoints, no Delta PowerPoints. We're gonna talk. We just gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. Tell me your problems. Tell me what you got going on in your neighborhood, especially the local guys that's in my city. Let us know what's going on so we can adjust. We can adjust. We don't know if we don't know. Yeah. We can't do nothing if we don't know. And it takes the people that see it, that's right next to the issue, to tell us. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that snitch, blah blah blah. Okay, you got grown up issues and you got these little kid issues. The whole snitch issue, blah blah blah. Hey, we trying to clean up the community. Yeah, one street at a time. If you consider yourself a snitch, you know, go ahead and go do something else about your business. Go on about your business.
Go ahead and go to jail.
You're trying to clean up the community, man. Come on, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. And nothing goes unnoticed.
That's right.
Whatever you say, whatever you express to us, it don't go unnoticed. And you can stay anonymous if you want to stay anonymous. You know, however you want to play it. So come on out on the 29th of March and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Everybody, let's have a conversation and do the D thing.
You feel me?
You feel me?
I got one more. I got a question. How was Tampa?
Y'all the feds for real.
When she went to Tampa, yeah. When she went to Tampa.
You know what's over.
Which went to Tampa, y'all? You went to Tampa. So I didn't do that. You didn't get that one right there.
I used to live in Tampa for a good little amount of time. I love my time in Tampa.
I love Tampa too.
Yeah.
All right, so if you weren't Brittanye Blake, the journalist, you would be doing what with your life?
You say psychology? No.
Who knows? Who knows who Brittanye Blake could be for real? I probably should have been like a movie star or something.
Come on now.
For real.
That's what I should have did.
Yeah.
I was gonna
And
say,
not on
was
Tubi either.
No,
Oh, man.
Tyler Perry Studios.
no, please. Netflix me.
Come on now. Come on now.
Shoot, yeah, I was gonna ask.
I probably definitely would have did something like, I probably would have been like somewhere like on Broadway or something.
So an actress would have been like another profession that you would think of?
Yeah, something. something where I could do all the stuff. Yeah.
Behind the cameras or still in front?
No, always in front.
Yeah.
Always in front. I have never been a behind the, well, I guess now. I'm both. But yeah, always in front. I would definitely be on the stage somewhere, like Broadway, on a TV screen. I guess I kind of did that. Somewhere like, yeah, that's probably what I would be doing.
Well, you say you live your life free, so you never know what's next.
Got that contract going in at some point in time.
You hear me?
Never know what's
Yeah,
next.
you know,
You gotta tell me.
I done done some acting.
Talk to us.
I done a little stuff here and there. Been on a few commercials. I ain't done a lot recently because the brand is different now. Yeah, the brand a little different, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't hit nothing in this area right here.
No.
You see kids in the area?
No.
No kids?
No.
You want no kids?
No.
So you ain't trying to have an only
no
kid? She trying to get married. She trying to get married.
Man, why would you have a kid when not be married?
But no, I think that was just for that season. I didn't know.
No, that's all
That
seasons.
season, huh?
That's all.
I see what you did right there.
And we are in a new era where there are some successful women who who want to be single but still have a child, so they go through the whole transplant
I don't
situation.
know who want to do that. That sound crazy.
It does the IVF. What it is? It's multiple ways of doing it. But
What I
like,
look
as a
like
single
wanting to have a
woman.
baby? Now, see, hold on.
Yeah.
Now, the way the Lord intended this for this to go is what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to, the husband's supposed to find me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get married, and then we had a baby. Why in the world would I have a baby and take care of the baby by myself? That sounds crazy.
I agree.
On purpose?
What? No, that's
On purpose?
I agree, but there are these days these successful women who spent so much time in their careers where they didn't find a husband, but they froze their eggs or whatnot. So at a certain point in time in their life, when they somewhere in their 40s, so they got everything projected in their head.
So they
That's
thought
the
If it didn't
problem.
work out, they got their eggs froze. They gonna do all that assimilation stuff and
problem.
whatnot, and still have a baby by themselves.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it sounds crazy to
But
me,
for most, but
that's
most
real
of the
though.
women is for most of the women it's like, well, I don't want to be thrown off because of what he
Yeah.
ain't doing, so
Yeah.
I might as well do it by myself in the beginning.
she ain't
That's
got
how
no-
they think.
I mean,
She ain't got no trust.
But
well, nah.
I mean, if you look at
2 plus
this
2
society,
equal.
I mean,
If 2 plus 2 equal 4,
Yeah.
I mean,
divide it
what's
by-
your number? What's your number?
right? That's mostly what they.
I wouldn't say trust. Her focus is somewhere else. She's focused on herself and her career, so she ain't worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if this is my thought process as a woman.
Better adopt, huh?
If you are already selfish enough to be focused on your career, you're gonna be selfish in putting your child in the world and you raising it by yourself. So that's already, you're thinking about self from the beginning. And I ain't nobody mama, but I just know from my mama that being a parent is not about being selfish. It's about being selfless. So if you've already made the selfish decision to freeze the eggs from the beginning and then had a baby when you get ready, that's already messed up.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me. Hey, that's how I seen it when I heard that conversation. I like, that just sounds kind of crazy and selfish, and it ultimately to me doesn't make sense. Because then you're gonna have to eventually put your career to the side because it's just you
It's
and
just
this child.
Exactly.
Cause like me personally, bro, like to be honest, if I could have waited until I'm like 30 something to have my kids, I would have did that.
30 something.
Yes, bro.
I don't know about 30 something. It have been
Hey,
none of something.
Nah, bro. Cause you
I
know
try
how
to tell
was,
my kids that, man. You know, hey,
man.
get your life together, man.
Yes.
Put them kids on hold, bro.
Man.
Yes,
Hold it
bro.
together.
Like, I wish I would have waited. Like I'm talking
Yeah,
about
'cause
like
when you
well
have-
established, financially stable. Don't have to worry about nothing. So when they come in the world, I be about ready to retire when they hit high school. But I
Yeah,
be
because
straight.
once the kid come in, your dreams, most of your dreams, aspirations are done.
I don't want to make it about me, but I don't want to
but
be that.
yeah.
I don't want to look like granddad
Me either.
at my son.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be young at the game. Hey, man, get over. But anyway.
But at the same time, though, you know everything didn't happen the way
Right,
that
right.
I wanted it to happen. So hey, Hey, we here now.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
You were talking about a day in the life of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said something. What is your favorite go-to scripture in the morning time?
Oh, this is my scripture for 2025 is Proverbs 3:5-6.
Okay.
That's my scripture for the year. That one gonna carry me this year.
Sure.
It's been popping up everywhere. It's on my whiteboard in the morning. First thing I look at. So yeah, that one gonna carry me.
Remind them what it is.
Now he trying to play with me.
Come on,
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways.
Yes. You understand.
Yeah.
So Brittany, it's Women's History Month, and we celebrating you, right? And all the other super women that's out there. Being a black woman in your world of journalism, have you experienced any opportunities that were missed because of who you are and what you look like?
That's so crazy. That's one of my questions.
Okay, say the last part of it again.
Have you missed any opportunities that, stories you could have been a part of, but the opportunity was taken away from you because of what you look like, who you are as a human being?
You know what? Probably.
Yeah. Wow.
Probably. Especially being in South Georgia. Probably. Yeah, probably. But you know what I'm going to say is that just like I referenced Proverbs 3:5-6, I'm going to trust in the Lord. Yeah. That's because that's all I got. I probably wasn't supposed to be there anyways.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
That's the ultimate decision making.
Yeah.
I probably wasn't supposed to be there anyways. Yeah. Whatever opportunity that I didn't get or I didn't get in the time I thought I wanted the opportunity, I ain't need it anyways.
I'm finna say
That's true.
I kind of read between the lines though, but was there any, altercations that you had to just diminish yourself from the situation?
I'm a real, I read the room very well.
Correct.
Which is another reason why I say I don't push. I don't push when it comes to asking people about interviews and stuff. I do not push. Especially when you don't look like me.
For sure.
I'm going to ask you one good time. You ready? All right. I'm going to ask you again. You want to do it? That's all we got. That's all. I can't do no more there because,
Sure. No pressure.
Because you just never know. Maybe I really wasn't supposed to do it.
So
that's right. I'll end my part like this. To the young black woman that might come across your episode tonight, speak life into them real quick.
Whew. I got a lot of life to speak, especially in the season of life that we are in right now. Especially we were just talking about with, women making decisions about having kids by themselves and all this kind of stuff. Whatever you want to do, you do it as a young black woman, whatever you want to do, whether you want to get your education, whether you want to just have fun, whether you want to be a mother, whether you want to be a wife, whatever you want to do, but just make sure you're doing it for yourself. Don't do nothing because you trying to prove something to somebody or you trying to get someplace or whatever. Do it because you want to do it for yourself. That's probably the best advice I have for a young black woman. Just do whatever you want for yourself. Don't do anything for anybody else. And that's coming from a past people pleaser. I have spent a lot of my life trying to make sure everybody else was satisfied with the way I was living my life. The rest of my life is for me to be satisfied with how I'm living my life, whatever that looked like to whoever it is. If you don't agree with me, I really don't care. It don't matter to me because the only person I gotta please is God and myself. That's it. That's it. That's all. So just do what makes you happy, even if it don't make sense to nobody else. Just do what make you happy. Don't put too much pressure on stuff. Don't feel like you gotta fall in line with everything. Just do what make you happy.
Stamp it. Yep. All right, finish the phrase. If you knew then what you know now.
if I knew then what I know now, I would have did what I just said.
All of the words of the right. Got you.
You know, if I knew, I would have did what I said. I would have left everything alone the way it should have been left alone, and did it the way I wanted to do it. But you know, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And I never understood that phrase that everything happened for a reason until I was living in the reason. And I was like,
come on now.
I was like, okay, I understand now. I get why it all happened the way it happened, because now this is where I'm at and this is the life that I'm living. And you know, every day we have choices to make and decide if we gon', you know, create a new reason or if we gon' learn the lesson or whatever. But if I would have known a lot of stuff, I would listen to my mama. I dare everybody say that. Look, everybody say that. I would listen to my mama. But I told my mama probably like a year or two ago, I was like, you know, if I would have listened,
I probably
could have avoided some of this stuff. You know, if I would just paid attention, I probably could have avoided one or two things, maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. You know, you know, I could have avoided a few things, but you know, just listen to your mama. That's the advice right there.
Listen to them.
They know,
especially if she makes sense.
They know though.
Not listen to Pops, cause he's just like me.
Yeah.
Listen to Mama.
Nah, bro.
They know a little something for you, do.
Man.
Oh,
Mama use that one.
1,007%.
Listen to your mama. Don't listen to me.
She the reasonable one. She the one that can keep it level for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I think for our age group, Pop's advice cut through harder when you get older.
Yeah.
Pop will
Improvise,
tell you.
adapt, and overcome.
Pop will tell you.
Make a
bump
way,
your head.
son.
Go
Make a way.
ahead.
But like
Don't
the
be scared
youngest,
to fall.
like the younger years, listen to mama.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
later years,
Mama gonna have that
listen.
cushion. She gonna have that cushion for you.
Right.
Yeah.
When it's time to pay bills and make sure your family is protected and secured and all that good stuff, Pops.
Sure.
But at the beginning, like you said, at the early ages, listen to Mama. Mama, she gonna put everything in perspective for you. Pops ain't gonna be long-winded. Make a way.
Make a way.
Do what you say you're gonna do. Easy. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Those are the things. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, protect your name. Your name is important. Your name is a brand. That's it. So all that stuff gonna resonate. But it comes from what Mama said a long time ago. He just summed everything up in this short way of explaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you figure that thing out. You gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
you gonna get it. You gonna get it. For sure.
You got that choice.
So exactly. Life gonna life. You hear me? Life gonna life.
Life gon' life.
It's gonna life, baby.
But we gotta keep going.
Yeah. So both of them are on my Mount Rushmore for sure. You know what I'm saying? Even my bonus mom and dad, they on my Mount Rushmore for sure. Not taking anything away from my grandma, my granddad, all 4 of them.
Everybody's pivotal.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So yeah, for sure. That's a fact, man. Absolutely. I get it from all the uncles, aunties, all sister. Man, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
I swear she my second mom.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Absolutely. And she folded out. I feel like she doggone 7-11.
Yeah, that's how we be.
You know, Law, you
7-12.
said made a way, Law. And you said made a way. And you know, listening, you know, tonight, Brittany, you pull that camera out your bag and tell everybody a story, but tonight it was you. So to young Brittany, you tell her what?
Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing what you said you was gonna do, even if I may not have known that, you know, I was gonna be, you know, doing exactly what I'm doing. I always knew I was going to be everything that I'm becoming. Amen. I always knew that.
Amen.
But I always knew that because I've always had a solid foundation. Law made me think about, like, when I look at my mama, when I look at my aunties, I'm in a very women-centric family. Yeah. I got one uncle and one cousin that are boys. That's it. Everybody else is women. And so, and I'm in a family of a lot of strong women.
Sure. Successful women.
Solid.
Sure.
Like
they gonna run everything. They run everything. And my mama is a very quiet runner, but
Powerful.
She is, when she come in, everybody know Dr. Blake there.
Powerful.
You know, and so something I've adopted from my mama a lot lately, because she always tell me I'm like my daddy. I be real like, oh my God, yeah, I'm here. I'm doing this. Like, what you said to me, like, see, I'm learning to be more like, okay, yep, and because now I understand it. So I'm just proud of young Brittany for just keep pushing, because it's a lot of times I could have just decided I don't want to do this no more. Like, I'm straight. Like, my mama got money. I'm gonna just vibe. Like, I'm gonna just vibe. You know, like, I'm gonna just sit at home. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. But I was like, nah, I want to do my own thing. I don't want to be no teacher. I don't want to do none of this. I want to do my own thing. I want to be different. And that's what I've always been, different.
Glad you see life that way, because, you know, like, a lot of people our age don't see the way we see life. So that's what's up. Keep going, cuz.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely keep doing what you're doing.
And Seven Smoke will support you.
We proud of you too.
Yeah, we gonna protect you. We gonna protect you. We ain't just supporting, we protecting you. That's what we gonna do. Seven Smoke, we gonna protect you for sure. And that's what it is. You got a problem, we got you.
Hey, whether you in a suite or a suit.
Talk about it, Cap. Hey, Step that, please. Come on now. Boy, if you ain't sitting in all night, you said something.
I appreciate it.
Come through every now and then.
Come on now. At the right time.
Trying to navigate, you know what I'm saying?
Come on. Yes, sir.
Get us out of here, Cal.
So, man, definitely has been a great interview.
Absolutely.
With the Brittanye Blake. The Brittanye Blake. Sure. Man, if anything that I can tell you guys is to go back and watch the message that she did give you on today. If anything, make sure that you tell your people that you just saw her, that you witnessed greatness in the making, because it's already in her. It's already on her. So man, make sure that y'all reshare this live and all this. And thanks for coming again.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me. Absolutely. It was a lot of fun.
I know this ain't the last time, for sure.
Absolutely. Won't be the last time. Absolutely. Right.
Oh yeah, it is a round 2 coming up or something like that, right?
It's gonna be a round 2. Okay. Yep.
I won't be late to that one.
She been on our trail about why she ain't been on the show. She confronted me at the one of the cigar the Cuban nights and everything, like bombarded me. I'm like, oh, okay.
I said, now you said I was supposed to be on the show.
Yeah. And that's my bag. I'm like, but I know you busy. I'm like, man, she ain't got time right now.
She reverted back to her bully days.
Yeah.
I had to pull up.
Man, oh man. And I'm like, man, she's so busy. I'm like, was she serious or not? Like, I know she's so busy. How she gonna have time to be on this doggone show? But I saw your operation. I saw how you put things together, and so that's what made me say, come on. Matter of fact, when I told y'all that day that we got Brittanye Blake on that certain date, I asked her, it was like 5 days prior, and she said, yeah, as long as it's after 6 o'clock, I'm good. I said, well, that's perfect, because we start at 7, you come on at 8, so we go like that. So it was an easy access and an easy process, and I didn't think it was that easy. That's why it took so long. So that's my excuse, and that's my bad. I dropped the ball, but however, I picked it back up and I scored. I slam dunk.
You did, and I appreciate it.
A heck of a interview for sure. We definitely appreciate you being here, taking the time out to be here. You know what I'm saying? And, we got a lot out of you, and you've showed a lot to the people that see you just on the news. You know what I'm saying? They got more out of the Brittanye Blake. You know, it's not just WALB Brittany. Yeah. You know, you got the real Brittany here tonight, and you blessed us, and it won't go unnoticed. We appreciate you so much for that.
Hey, and on that note, who to the right? Who I got over here?
Young boy, baby, Shy in the house.
Hey, what's happening, Sweet Jones signing out for the night.
And you got me, I am Bird, BYRD, okay? AKA the light skinned dude.
The light skinned dude. You gotta say that. You gotta make sure you say that now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Light skinned Jermaine.
We need more DIE in here, man. DEI. I said
Change the game. Change the game.
235.
Change the game, though. You know what I'm saying? And you got Cigar Law at the kitty table.
Oh man, and you got A Digger the dog checking in, no doubt.
Oh, it's Brittanye Blake.
Last but not least, yours truly, Cowboy Cal, Save a Horse Rider Cowboy. Hey man, we come to the end of this show, but not the end of this whole Cigar Table Talk. We still got more to come because remember they told us that we were gonna continue to do it. Cause I thought this was gonna be the last episode.
I don't know who told you that.
Don't do that.
God damn, you mentioned it all. But anyway,
I don't know who told you that.
don't worry about it. But anyway, he wasn't out here. I don't know where he came in with it.
On the kitty table.
Hey, y'all tune in Thursday from 8 to 10 on In The Mix Radio. We'll be there. Miss Thursday, come back on Sunday. We're there from 2 to 4. Hey, it's another smoky episode of Cigar Table Talk with the Superwoman without her cape. It's Brittanye Blake. Like Cigar Law always say, love on your people. Check on your people. It's 7 Smoke, baby. Continue to smoke.
Hey.
Bow.